Let me tell you something real right now. Most of y'all are wasting too much energy trying to prove yourself to people who ain't even on your path. You out here explaining your dreams, your goals, your moves to folks who never clapped when you were winning small. Why? For what? If they didn't believe in you when you were broke, struggling, and building, they don't deserve front row seats when you start shining. The truth is, focusing on yourself is not selfish, it's survival. When you stop asking for permission, when you stop trying to be liked and start putting that same energy into becoming the best version of you, that's when you shock the world. Let the work speak. Let the results talk louder than the doubts. You ain't got time to babysit people's opinions when God is writing a different story for your life. People out here trying to distract you because they see your potential. They see you rising and they're scared. Scared because they know they can't go where you're going. See, when you start leveling up, the people who ain't doing nothing will start getting loud. They'll criticize your hustle, mock your grind, but deep down they wish they had your courage. Listen, God didn't give them your vision, He gave it to you. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Your time is coming. Just because they don't see the fruits yet doesn't mean the roots ain't growing. Stay underground and keep watering yourself. While they're posting for attention, you're building in silence. And when you bloom, baby, there won't be a single soul left questioning your purpose. Everybody wants success, but not everybody wants the process. Not everybody wants those lonely nights, early mornings, unpaid efforts, and quiet sacrifices. That's why most people stay average. They want the glory, but not the grit. You gotta fall in love with the grind. Every day you wake up, choose to outwork your excuses. Nobody is gonna hand it to you. Success don't come knocking on your door. You gotta chase it down like it owes you money. And once you get it, you guard it, respect it. Don't be mad that it's hard. Be mad if it's easy, because if it's easy, everybody would have it. That struggle you're facing, that's your ticket to becoming a beast. Focus on the daily, not the doubters. The process is your proof. The hustle is your answer. Work so hard that your future self sends you a thank you letter. You know what most folks don't tell you. Growth is lonely. Success is quiet. When you start climbing that ladder, you're gonna lose some folks. Friends you thought were ride or die. Family who cheered until your light outshined theirs. They'll fall off, and that's okay. Everybody who starts with you ain't meant to finish with you. God is calling you higher, and not everyone is willing to go higher with you. Some people were only in your life to teach you a lesson, not to take the journey with you. When you focus on yourself, when you get serious about your healing, your finances, your faith, you'll outgrow circles. And don't you dare shrink to fit in places you've outgrown. Walk into your purpose like it's your birthright, because it is. You don't need to announce every move. You don't need to prove every step. You need to show up. You need to outwork everybody in the room. The world don't believe in talkers. They believe in finishers. Some of y'all talk a great game, but never show up when it counts. Stop advertising your grind and start living it. There's power in silence. Real ones move in silence, and let the noise come from the success. That's how you shock the world, by doing, not talking, by showing, not posting. Keep quiet and let your results echo through the places that once laughed at your dreams. Focused people don't flex, they build, and when they show up, they change the atmosphere. Don't curse the pain. Don't hate the storm. That fire you're walking through right now is forging something in you. See, everybody wants the testimony, but not the test. Steve Harvey didn't become Steve Harvey by living easy. I was broke, homeless, sleeping in a car, but that pain built my character. It built my strength. It made me appreciate every blessing that came later. You don't learn nothing when life's comfortable. You grow in the hard places. And I'm telling you, your pain is not in vain. It's birthing something greater. But you gotta keep walking. Cry if you need to. Crawl if you have to. But don't you dare stop. God's preparing you for something bigger, and that storm is just a setup for your shine. Social media got folks messed up. Got y'all thinking your worth is tied to how many people double tap a photo. Let me tell you something. Your value is not in a view count. It's not in a comment section. It's in the way you get up every day and keep going. You're valuable because you're still breathing, still trying, still pushing when life tried to break you. That's your worth. Stop measuring yourself with broken rulers. Stop giving people discounts on your spirit just because they can't afford your light. If they can't recognize your worth, they don't belong in your circle, period. Focus on becoming valuable, not visible. And when you do that, when you truly love yourself, the right people Opportunities and blessings will find you. Too many people looking sideways, watching what others are doing, getting discouraged, falling into comparison traps. But let me tell you the truth. The only person you need to outdo is the version of you from yesterday. That's it. You're not running their race. You're running yours. And God don't bless copycats. He blesses the original. So be the best you there is. If you were 1% better today than yesterday, you're winning. Forget trends. Forget what everyone else is doing. Focus on your lane, your calling, your grind. Trust me, when you go all in on yourself, when you start competing with your past and not someone else's highlight reel, that's when life starts moving. That's when you shock people, because nobody expects consistency. That's the secret. Let me be real with you. Motivation is cute, but it ain't enough. Motivation fades. Discipline lasts. Some days you won't feel like it. You won't want to get up. You'll be tired, discouraged, maybe even mad at how long it's taking, but you still gotta move. Discipline is doing it anyway. Showing up when nobody's clapping. That's what separates winners from wishers. You think I always felt like performing, like showing up on stage after sleeping in my car. No, but I was disciplined. I believed in where I was going. You can't wait to feel good to do good. You gotta move through the mess, work through the fog. That's how you build a legacy. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's writing you a check just because you've got potential. You gotta bet on yourself. Take the risk, make the move. Stop waiting for the green light and become the green light. You've got something special in you. But if you keep doubting, keep delaying, keep playing small, you'll never see it. Step out, say yes to yourself, get uncomfortable. People gon' laugh, let them. People gon' doubt, let them. What matters is what you believe. And if you go all in on you, God will meet you at that leap of faith. That's when miracles happen, when you finally believe that you're worth the fight. Not everybody deserves access to you. Some folks are chaos in human form. They drain your energy, mock your growth, bring nothing but confusion. You can't afford that in your life no more. Protect your peace, set boundaries, say no without explanation. You don't owe everybody your time. You owe yourself a life you can be proud of. And peace is part of that. Peace is your power. When you stop reacting to every insult, every drama, every fake friend, that's when you take control. Focus on your peace. Guard it, because where peace lives, success follows. Peace makes room for purpose. It makes room for power. You want to shock the world. Don't announce it. Don't explain it. Just do it. Just become it. Let the people who doubted you watch in silence as you rise. Let the same ones who said you couldn't whisper in awe as you keep going. Because when you focus on yourself, you become dangerous, not to others, but to every excuse, every doubt, every limitation. You become unstoppable, not because life gets easier, but because you got stronger. You stayed the course, and now you shine. Shock 'em, baby, but not with words, with results. That's how legends are born.